All right, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, well, we're talking about slime. But before I get into today's video, if you are new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure you hit that bell icon right next to that. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of this awesome cycling content on this channel. So like I said, today we're talking about slime. Now, when I say slime, a lot of you guys are thinking this stuff right here. This slime that goes in your tubes and it'll help seal up punctures in your tubes. Kind of been around for forever. Not what we're talking about today. I actually have a full video on how to put slime in your tubes. Go check that one out if you really want to know more about this stuff. What we're talking about today is Slime's brand new tubeless bicycle tire sealant here. So they just released their new, I guess it's newer version of their tubeless bicycle tire sealant. They actually had a tubeless tire sealant a couple of years ago, but then it kind of disappeared and I'm not sure what happened. And here we are again. We got a tubeless bicycle tire sealant here. So very different than just your tube sealant. Very different stuff. I'll tell you that right off the bat. Very different. They don't work together. They work totally different than each other. So you get this cool little container here, 8 fluid ounces. Should be enough to fill out most bike tires here. They say recommend 2 to 4 ounces for a mountain bike tire. I feel like that's a little bit on the low side. I'd probably say 4 to 5 ounces for a mountain bike tire, 2 ounces for a gravel, 1.5 ounces for a road. I'd probably add an ounce or two for each of those just to get tire sealant fully throughout the tire. So pretty cool. So instantly seals punctures up to 1/4 inch, long lasting, easy to clean up. Kind of goes along with the whole slime thing, except for the easy to clean up part. That's a big difference I'm hoping this has over the slime tube sealant. That stuff sucks to clean up. Hopefully this stuff is a little bit better. So let's take a look. So they have it for sale multiple different places. So you can buy it at Walmart, you can buy it online, all sorts of things like that. So 8-ounce container. So what they say, powerful puncture proof sealant, long lasting formula, cleans up easily, instantly seals up to 1/4 inch, works in all tubeless bicycle tires, effective in extreme temperatures, ultra low freezing point of 3 degrees Fahrenheit, -16 degrees Celsius, and upper heat limit of 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. So it does pretty good on that range. It does a little better than other sealants out there. So kind of neat that it does that. If we look here, okay, here we go. This actually gives a better estimate here. So for sealant, for a 650B or a 27.5 of like my size, this is a 2.4 right here. They say recommend 4 to 5 ounces to go in here. For a 29er of the same size, 4 to 5 ounces. If you're looking at like a 29, if you're looking at a plus size tire, 2.6 to 3, 6 to 8 ounces for each tire. And then if you're looking at like road bike, gravel bike, kind of in that realm, about 2 to 3 ounces is what they recommend. So a little bit different measurements than what's actually on here. I'd go off what's on their website versus what they have on the bottle. I feel like that this is a little bit more accurate in my opinion. So we've been running this stuff in here for, how long has it been now? A couple months? A few months? 3 months I think it's been. Let's see, it's July. Put this stuff probably in April, maybe May. I don't know. It's been 2 or 3 months since we put this stuff in this tire. I can say I've had no accidental punctures in here. There's no punctures that have happened with this guy. So I haven't really seen it attempt to seal anything because I haven't had any punctures. So kind of nice in that factor. But what I really want to do today is actually pull this tire off and actually take a look and see how this slime sealant is working on the inside of this tire. We've all seen regular sealant in there where it's all white on the inside of the whole tire and it really coats the outside and everything like that and makes a huge mess. I want to pop this tire off and see what it actually looks like inside. Because obviously you know, that's how I'm going to see whether it would actually work if there was a puncture, if there's still sealant inside of here. We put 4 ounces in each the front and the rear tire, so each has 4 ounces. So I said let's pull this tire, let's pull a bead off, let's take a look, see what this guy looks like inside. All right, so let's let the air out of here and see what we get. Okay, no sealant shot off the valve. Okay. Oh, we got a little bit down here. Okay. We got some green coming out right there and right there. Anything else? Oh, a little bit on here. Okay. So there is some in there. Let's kind of pop our bead off here. So inside of here, there isn't much. Okay, there's a little bit. Okay, hold up. It's going down there. There's some pulled up in the bottom. Not a whole bunch, but some. It does appear to have stuck to the whole tire. Yeah. Okay, it did stick to the whole tire. You guys can kind of see in there. But yeah, it did stick to the whole tire all around, just like a standard sealant would. Okay. And there's still a little bit, not as much as I thought there would be. I guess 4 ounces really isn't too much, but I feel like I normally have more sealant in the tires than that. But it could just be just because it is. I've kind of used stands and I've used WTB before, and that's kind of what I mainly use, or silica even. This is a little bit, well, it's a little thinner. Yeah, it's a little thinner. Okay. It's a little thinner than that stuff, but I mean, nothing crazy bad. I can say that. That's actually pretty decent. Okay. So, I mean, I would say, you know, with the coating on the inside of the tire, that would in theory, yeah, keep you from getting a flat. Let's just pull the tire all the way off. I can say that it's a lot less mess than most sealants have. That's kind of interesting. Okay. So you can see there really isn't much excess in there, but that is definitely coated the entire tire in slime. I'd say that actually looks pretty decent in there. And it says it has easy cleanup, so if we just kind of grab a spot and just kind of wipe it off, oh yeah, that's easy. That just came right off. That's black tire there right now. You could probably spray this with the hose and do it all come out. Okay, easy cleanup. Yes, very easy cleanup. I had to wipe my fingers off. Didn't clog. Yep, not the valve stem looks all nice, clean, and free. No clogs in there. I don't even see any really sealant in there, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I'd say the slime sealant works pretty good. It kind of does what it needs to do. So what do I think of this new Slime Tubeless Bicycle Sealant here? I think it does its job. You can buy, so you, as far as I know, you can only buy them in these 8-ounce bottles here. Blended Bottle USA. So you only buy them in these 8-ounce bottles here. So honestly, if you're going to do a mountain bike, which is what I had in there, it'd probably be best to buy 2 bottles of this, because I want more than what was in here. This was 4 ounces what was put in here. I kind of wish there was a little bit more, like 6. Now, if there was 6 ounces, a little bit more sealant in there, I'd feel a little more confident with it, but it does what it's supposed to do. It coated the whole outside of the tire, coated the wheel as well, and it appears to be working just like it should. So it's kind of hard to say it didn't do it. So honestly, if you're a slime guy or you want to try something out that's different that you can just pick up at Walmart while you're there, give this stuff a shot. It appears to be working. Like I said, I haven't had an accidental puncture. I haven't punctured it while out on the trail yet, so I can't say how well it works for sealing purposes, but I can tell you it coats just like a standard sealant would. So, and apparently it sealed up a couple little spots on the bead, because once I let the air out, it started to let some sealant out. So it does what it's supposed to do. It worked pretty good. Honestly, pretty affordable. Let me look at the price on Walmart real quick. All right, price on this guy, $8.96 as of right now. Could be Prime deals, because it's Prime week right now, but $8.96 is what we're showing for at least the price at this moment as of recording. And Amazon shows it. Yep, $8.96. List price $9.69. So I mean, under 10 bucks for an 8-ounce bottle that you can pick up Amazon, Walmart, whatever. It's kind of hard to beat. I mean, it's about price. It's priced about normal what everything else is kind of running for tubeless sealants. So really cool product. Check it out if you guys are interested. Big thanks to Slime for sending me out a bottle so I could test it out and show you guys kind of a different sealant that's coming back to the market that might interest some of you guys. If you guys are interested in checking it out for yourselves, I have a link in the description down below. Check it out. Give them some love. If you guys enjoyed the video or at least learned something today, give this video a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love talking to you guys. Love answering questions you guys have. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.